Greetings, ladies and gentlemen, Mortus here, and welcome back to Stories Untold. It's time to enter the last session. My voice is starting to go. This should be fantastic. Press escape at any time to pause and get help.
I think that's enough of that for now.
Huh?
You're quite fond of this show, aren't you? Okay, come on. Let's get you down to the observation room.
Hubble what?
This place must be starting to feel like home to you. Don't worry. Try and get you out of here eventually. Just in here.
I may have pooed a little. Can we do something about that? Hello?
Okay, are we through in the next room? Just relax and we'll get started in a moment.
Okay. Still covered in poo, though. Could use a change.
Right, Mr. Asian, now are you ready?
Sure?
Just hit record on the tape deck in front of you when you're ready. This is subject 12-19-86-23, new session entry. We have myself, Dr. Alexander, leading, and in a room we have our patient, Mr. James Asian. As we know, James has recently recovered from a 2-week coma following his accident. In our last 3 sessions, James's attempts to recollect events of the accident seen him merging his memory with his imagination. These episodes have always ended in panic, and we've had to terminate the session abruptly. Let's try and do this one better, James. So when you're ready, let's bring this back. I know how difficult this must be, but you can do this. James, it's time to remember. Your mind. It's like a conscious black box. It can show you your memories. Look into it.
I remember you.
In your most recent episode, you recalled a false memory of a remote weather station. You were isolated from the rest of the world, locked inside your coma. We interacted with you daily, encouraging you to wake. Your family would do number puzzles with you. Anything really to bring you back. People needed answers, James. Do you remember?
I have another signal here for you, James. It's at 5610 FM. You can't miss it.
5610 FM. That's where I was actually going. It's almost as if I knew.
Type in the numbers, James.
Okay.
Gotta see this. This is 20F 12 19 86 23 04. Type in the numbers, James.
I typed them.
Gotta see this. This is 20F 12
Aid report.
19
Okay. Back.
23.
Wilson Police Department road traffic accident report
Type in
file.
the numbers, James.
What?
Gotta see this. This is 20
Number of vehicles 2.
12 19
Hang on. Can I get any more focus in this? No. Date, time of accident, 2386.
Numbers, James.
20F fatal accident.
This is 20F 12 19 86 23 04. Type in the numbers, James.
What am I...
You gotta see this. This is 20
Arrived on scene to discover two cars that had been involved in a head-on collision. Near head-on.
86.
Mr. Asian found lying outside his vehicle with head injuries. An ambulance was immediately called. His passenger was trapped in the vehicle in critical condition from wounds sustained in the collision. The driver of the blue sedan, Mr. Hennings, was found dead on arrival. It was noticed that there was a strong smell of whiskey from the driver and an empty whiskey bottle on the passenger seat. Mr. Asian was questioned on scene. He described an oncoming blue sedan being clearly out of control, which he swerved to avoid. Mr. Asian's passenger was his sister. The driver of the blue sedan is an ex-police officer of 20 years.
Type in the numbers, James. You gotta see this.
I mean,
This is 20F 12
I
19.
shush, I typed them in. What more do you want of me? Do I need to... Okay, let's try this. 20F fatal accident. Empty whiskey. And out of control.
Find the signal, James. Listen to the voices.
I did.
You have to face it, James. Finally.
Wait. 7,000 FM.
It's not like him, at all. I've worked with Officer Hennings for 6 years and not once have we even talked about alcohol. Drunk driving. He was a father, a husband, he was fine. No way he caused this. It's him, this Haitian guy. He's got something to hide.
What the... I'm Hennings? This doesn't make sense to me. You step out into a hospital ward only to find it empty! Hello? Hello? Why am I hearing dripping?
We found him lying there sobbing while his sister died in the car next to him. While Hennings died next to him. What the fuck was he thinking? She was still alive when we got to her. If he'd have done something, they could all still be here.
Wait, am I dead? Oop.
Today was the first session with Mr. James Asian, although I fear it will certainly not be his last. When asked about events that have happened in the past, he confused fact and fiction and told us a story about a computer game that was talking to him. I think he was back at his own house, his mum and dad's house, and he always talked about a room with a red X, one he couldn't get in. I don't know what any of this means or what it's got to do with the accident, but I guess some more sessions will maybe reveal that. I'm going to try again tomorrow.
Okay. The only video they have, some horror compilation. Trash. Wow. Rude. I can't go any further in here, alright. You only caught a glimpse of the room. You guess that's why there's no detail here. We're in my mind. Why are we in my mind? You know, the door you never open, you don't even know what's in there. The waiting area is dark, but you feel a presence right behind you. Okay. Someone breathes on your neck, standing over you. You feel dread in the pit of your stomach. Yeah.
Okay, we have a 22-year-old male just brought in from a vehicle collision. He was awake and mobile at the scene, but collapsed on arrival to the emergency ward. The other passengers died in the accident. I'm getting no pulse. Prepare for defib. Amp charge full to 10 and give me 100 joules. Come on, 100 joules. Charge amp full to 10.
Oh, you want me to do it?
Come on.
You're gonna make me shock myself? Need to go higher. To 10. What else am I supposed to do?
Can we get this on the screen, please?
Yeah, my fault. Hang on. Power. What are we... I'm confused. What am I supposed to do? Oh, God.
Clear. No reaction from first stage. Let's try higher. 200 joules. Keep the amp charged at 10. $200 joules.
Working on it.
Keep the charge at 10. Let's go. Clear. Okay, we have a reaction of some sort here, a weak signal. Let's keep going. Increase again. 360, charge full.
360.
Come on, 360, hurry.
I'm working on it.
Clear. Well, would you look at that? It seems we have a pulse. Rhythm is stable. We need to run an X-ray right away.
But is the rhythm going to get me?
Where are we with that X-ray? Let's get it going now, please.
Okay. Alright, so awaiting X-ray data. What? Okay.
Looks like an intracerebral hemorrhage. We need to drain this now to relieve pressure. Prepare for trepanation. Switch on a drill, please.
Okay.
The drill, please.
The drill is on. Oh God, not in the eye. Not in the eye.
You've made excellent progress. You're doing great.
Ah?
Stay calm and try to relax while we go through these next steps. We're going to attempt to alleviate some of this discomfort.
Not only is tonight New Year's Eve, but tomorrow you leave on a 6-month trip abroad with friends. Mom, Dad, and your sister Jennifer have decided to throw a party to celebrate it all. The house is full. You're in the living room, and as usual, you don't recognize a soul. Leave. You push through the crowd into the hallway. The hallway is welcoming as ever. Only this time, the folks have put a great big banner across the main wall. Half-finished drinks are abandoned on almost every horizontal surface. Stairs lead upstairs, or stairs lead up, although the party is firmly downstairs. Leave. You need to tell me which room you want to go to. No, I want to leave the house. Okay, go to kitchen. They say all the best parties are in the kitchen. Okay. The kitchen is full of people and loud. There are drinks and food on the table, and the party is in full swing. Dad has cooked a hog roast, which sits proudly on the table, although no one is eating it. Look around. There is a utility room. Writing on the wall. Also, Jen is here signaling you. At writing. Sorry, I don't know what you're looking at. Look at writing on the wall. Go to Jennifer. You hug. You're going to miss each other. You thank her for the party. She asks if you were enjoying the party. Yes. You tell her it's great, even though you don't really know anyone. She tells you to enjoy it anyway and to loosen up. She asks you to get her a drink. Get her a drink. You pour Jen a drink, and one for yourself, too. I'm a nice guy. What can I say? There's never an awkward silence with Jennifer. She always has a question. She asks if you have everything sorted for your big trip. No, I don't. You tell her no, that as usual, everything is last minute. Another hug. Your family have really gone out of their way to make this trip happen for you. It might be what you need to get some perspective, and maybe not fuck up so much. She's gonna miss you. You're gonna miss her. She walks away. Jen has disappeared into the crowd. You are left standing, nodding and smiling at the approving faces. There is so much to do for this move. Can't mess it up. But first, a drink. Drink. You pour and down another drink. Anything to move the night along. Drink. Look around. The room is full. There is utility room. Go open utility room. You open the door and peer in. You're never allowed in here normally. This is where Dad keeps his fine wines and whiskeys. Ceiling to floor racks. A collector, although he really doesn't, although he does actually drink them too. There is a bottle with a ribbon around it and a card. Read the card. You pick up the whiskey and the card. It's your dad's handwriting. Son, we're so proud of you and everything you've achieved. You've earned this. It's a bottle of 25-year-old double malt. You shouldn't really, but you have to try it. Oh. With your whiskey in hand, you take in the room about you. There must be hundreds, no, thousands of pounds worth of drinks in here. You must really thank your dad for the whiskey. Drink whiskey. You take a swig. It's probably the best and strongest you've ever tasted. Just wow. Drink more whiskey. Fair enough. Look around. There are racks of fine wines at the door to the kitchen. Go to kitchen. Go check your new best friend. Go... Oh, sorry. You stumble out of the utility room and back into the kitchen. That is one strong whiskey. You take another swig and give it the thumbs up to Dad across the room. He nods and winks. Go back. You go back out to the hallway. A few bumps and laughs along the way through as you make it to the hall. You stop dead in your tracks. It's Jen, covered in blood. Look around. She's staring straight at you. No one else notices. Go to Jen. Blood is dripping down her face. It's mixing with tears. Wipe away blood? I'm sorry, I don't understand. Help, Jen. I'm sorry, I don't understand. Ask what happened to Jen. I don't understand. Do something. Oh God. Run.
I'm sorry, I don't understand.
We tried our best, Mrs. Asian, but her injuries were too severe.
No, I don't understand. I was just talking to her.
I'm afraid Jennifer passed away before we could get to her in surgery. We did the best we could. I'm so sorry.
Where is she? Let me see her.
Please, Mrs. Asian, take a seat.
I don't want to take a seat. Let me talk to her. Now.
I'll arrange for you to see her. In the meantime, James is in recovery. He's stable for now.
I don't want to see him.
You were standing in the hallway. Something had stopped you in your tracks. While searching your mind, your sister interrupts. She waves her hand in front of you and asks if you can drive her home. You still feel out of sorts. Those words echo. No. Decline. Look around? Doors to the kitchen and living room lead here as stairs can take you up. Go to stairs. You'd love to call it a night, but Jen is waiting patiently. Open front door. What am I missing? Doors to the kitchen and living room. Go to living room. The living room has a much more relaxed atmosphere compared to the kitchen. Various guests are sat on the chairs having civilized conversations. There's a coffee table in the middle of the room. Your mom is pouring a drink at the drinks cabinet. Alright, look around. A coffee table, a drinks cabinet. One of the chairs is overflowing with jackets and coats. Look at coffee table. Drinks on coasters like proper civilized people. You can't see your keys. Look at drinks cabinet. Your mom's collection of fine wines and spirits. Definitely no keys here. Look at coats. You search through all the jackets and coats until you find yours. Aha! Car keys in the pocket. You grab both. Both? I have more car keys? Okay. Let's go back to the hallway. Jen thanks you for helping her out. She has work in the morning, and no one else is in the fit state to drive. You can handle it, though. You know the road like the back of your hand, don't you? Let's go... Open front door. Go outside? You open the front door and walk out into the freezing night. The cold air hits you. You are glad you have your jacket with you. There is a dusting of snow around you as you step down from the porch. The yard extends around the back of the house, and the car sits at the front of the house. Go to car. You fumble with the car handle, confused, until Jen tells you maybe use the key in your hand. Unlock car door. Fumbling with the car keys, you eventually get the door open and climb inside. The car is freezing as you fumble around with your seatbelt. Your sister opens up the glove box and hands you a note and a key that was inside. That she tells you that it's for when you return. Start car. You try to turn the ignition with sheer willpower despite holding keys in your hand. Alright. Use keys. It takes a number of attempts, but you eventually slot the key into the ignition. Excellent. Start car. You turn the key in the ignition and the car roars to life. Okay. Drive? The car squeals but stays stationary. Jen suggests releasing the brake, giving you a wide-eyed stare. You sure you want me to drive you home? Release handbrake. You very hesitantly release the handbrake. Drive. You put the car into gear and pull out into the drive like it was a first-time driver. You really shouldn't be driving. I am driving, very drunk. on the road towards the down where your sister stays. Jen started dozing off as soon as the journey got going. This shouldn't take long. You come to a junction. Is it left or right? You can't remember. Look around. The road goes off left and to the right. You can't remember which way to go. The roads are quiet, like always. Go left? You don't want to, but you had better ask Jen for directions. But she's passed out! Ask for directions. She grunts and throws her arms to the left. See? See? I knew. Go left. You turn the car left at the junction and accelerate off. Confident that you are on the right road now, you loosen up and put your foot down on the accelerator. You feel powerful as the engine roars at your command. Jen sits up in her chair and clutches your arm. She asks you to slow down. Slow down. That's not what really happened, though, is it?
You're all over the place, James. Pull over.
Jen is hitting your arm and yelling at you. Crazy sister. Strange. There's a set of headlights coming directly at you, but really slow. Like slow motion. Stop. You try to react, but your body isn't responding. There's nothing you could do to stop this. There's no way to control it. The lights merge with your car.
James, for fuck's sake, pull over.
The outside joins the inside. The whole world around you begins to scream.
It was at this very moment, wasn't it, James? The moment you lost it all. Your sister, your parents, yourself. And then you made it worse. Go on. Show us what you did.
You wake up in the car. Your world is upside down. Your seatbelt struggles against gravity, trying to hold you in your seat. An impact into another car has torn a hole in the chassis. Poisonous fumes spill into your car from the engines. You are in grave danger. You have to get out of here. Hello, friend. Very well. Unbuckle. Seatbelt. Sorry, I don't understand. Remove seatbelt. You release yourself from the seat. Gravity takes over you, so you slump down onto the roof of your car. The car is broken beyond repair. The windows are smashed, and there is wreckage all around. You are both wearing your seatbelts. Look at Jen. She's alive, but she's been hurt bad. She's trapped in the wreckage. Buckle. Remove Jen's seat belt. You have already taken off your seatbelt. It saved your life. I want to take hers off, damn it. Alright. Get out. You squeeze through the wreckage and fall to your knees on the ground next to your vehicle. Every breath brings pain to your chest. Your head is throbbing. A blue car is smashed into the passenger side of your car. Your life cannot be ruined by this. You are standing, holding your whiskey and your dad's note, and flashing lights are approaching at a distance. Look around. A crash site. Smoke billows from the crashed car, and the sky above, exterior lights flickering on and off. Throw away whiskey. You can't just toss this away without thinking. They will find it, and they will come to you. Oh god, blue car. Put whiskey in blue car. With the lights approaching closer, you begin to hear the shrill of the sirens. You simply cannot go to jail for this. You clean the bottle and remove your connection with the whiskey. You then, very deliberately, spill the remainder of the bottle's contents onto the driver, and you toss the incriminating evidence onto his passenger seat. A circle of flashing lights surround you, illuminating the crash site in the darkness. Behind them, an army of people, all staring. One figure steps out, a silhouette, and walks towards you. Wave? Sorry, you're not making any sense. Go to wet. As you approach the man, the pulsating lights around you get dimmer and dimmer while the pain in your head increases.
I know you.
You fall to the ground.
I know you're tearing yourself apart over it, But no matter what you keep telling yourself, you have to listen to me. That accident, that poor man, me. You have to remember, it was all your fault.
It was all my fault.
I know what you did. How you left me there to protect yourself. Planting evidence on some poor man. You went headfirst into that officer and you wrecked all of our lives. And then you couldn't even take responsibility. You did the right thing for you and no one else. Save yourself. Only it was wrong, wasn't it? Look at you now. Utterly consumed by it. Say it, James. Say it. Tell them.
Dr. Alexander is always watching remotely. I don't know if anyone else is ever with him.
Listen to yourself.
It was all my fault.
It has to end, James.
How do I end it?
Do you not understand? Well, I think we've made progress today, Mr. Haitian. I guess we should tell the police what you've told us. Although I don't suspect they'll take you anywhere. I think you'll be with us for quite some time. Come on, let's get you back to your shows. I'll see you tomorrow.
Ha! Damn. That was good. And now my voice is going. Recording all this at once was fun. It was a treat. But I probably should have had some sort of liquid with me. You know, so I could maybe not have a raspy voice by the end. But no matter. This was like they called this an experimental text adventure. And it's that like that is not anything that I've ever played before, and that was really, really cool. I like that a lot. Snoop Doggy Doug Johns. Wow. And now we just have to wait and see if there's anything else after the fact. Is there a secret? Is there something? Is there anything? Also, once again, showing that Unity can make fantastic games, if done right. Stories told. Wow. Makes you wonder if there will be more. But with that in mind, I thank you all very much for watching, and I will catch you on whatever I play next. Adios.